Where does freedom come from? Who or what is the source of our freedom? How is our freedom protected and preserved? Friend, thanks for joining in today's Freedom Challenge. Please accept the challenge to engage, reflect, comment, and respond. Let's dive right in. Is our freedom determined by our government, our president, the Congress, the Supreme Court, by our laws? Is our freedom determined by big tech, restricting what we can say and when and where we can say it? Is it by our institutions, where colleges and high schools and elementary schools, can they establish or restrict the freedoms of our children and grandchildren? Is there a higher authority? And does the source of our freedom possibly vary depending on what kind of freedom we're talking about? Well, in the U.S., the Constitution guarantees some key freedoms, as in the First Amendment, which says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And the U.S. Declaration of Independence claims self-evident truth that we are all endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, which includes liberty. Now, if freedom is an inalienable right given by our Creator, then does it stand to reason that only our Creator can authorize the increase or decrease in our liberty? It seems apparent that almost all humans desire freedom for themselves. Then why are freedoms restricted or missing many places in the world? Is it largely because many in power choose to protect their own freedoms and enhance their own power at the expense of the freedom of others? If we are looking to the wrong source for our freedoms, then we will likely be disappointed. History teaches us that we can't trust the powerful to protect the freedoms of the less powerful. Therefore, in the U.S., we live in a nation where government is established of the people, by the people, and for the people, with limited central government powers. And for those of us who believe in a loving God who can be trusted as the source of our freedoms, we can have high confidence in the preservation of our spiritual and eternal freedoms. And if we agree that our highest freedom is from our Creator, can we apply some key Bible passages on freedom? Jesus said, "If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples, and then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." And in Galatians chapter 5, it's written, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery." And again it says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. But do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. Now there's some things we can reflect on. Lots of questions about the source of our freedoms and how we use them. Today's Freedom Challenges raises those questions about the types of freedom and the responsibility of freedom. And both of these I plan to discuss in a later segment. But here's some possible follow-ups. Challenge actions. How about listen to and read the lyrics of the new song, Stand Forever Free? Do you agree with the main themes presented? Or do you have a different perspective? Share your comments. And will you share your favorite freedom song, quotes, or ideas? And as we consider voting, will we examine our perspective on what government provides for us? Remember the questions at the beginning? Versus what we must provide for ourselves or get from another source. And will we take into account how our words, actions, and votes will affect our freedoms today and for future generations? Hey, thanks so much for engaging today's Freedom Challenge. These are my questions and thoughts. What do you think? Please share your comments. And if you missed it, please check out Freedom Challenge Days 1 and 2. And most important, stand forever free.